Wake Up Crew.
Merry Christmas from John, Brian, and Dalton. The Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, tingle, tingling, too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling.
And welcome back. I hope you had a good weekend. This is the Monday edition of the Wake Up Crew. I'm John Dinkins.
I'm Dalton Barrett.
And I'm Brian Barrett.
Notice how he twists his little
He really
eye.
struck
He goes,
his,
Hi, I'm Brian Barrett. Yeah. Kind of go in that sexy mode or something. I don't know what it is.
Why, of course.
Gosh. This is Monday, December 16th, episode 1554. Yes, Dalton, we've been doing it this long.
It's too many.
Christmas Day is only 9 days away, folks. You got to get that Christmas shopping done if you haven't done it already.
Yeah, it's getting late in the year.
And you've got plenty of time, and still got plenty of time, but you've got to go. You got to do it.
Yep.
New Year's Day is 16 days away. We're going to usher in the year 2025, and I'm kind of getting excited now. School's out, and we're just kind of. Is school out yet? No, not yet.
No, Friday.
Gosh, boy, they're going a long time, aren't they?
It's the 20th, but they don't go back until the 8th, so it's just a little later this time around.
When do we get off?
We don't.
Okay.
And you're going to get to hear in just 16 days the first ever Wake Up Crew New Year's extravaganza.
Still on that, huh? Still on that. And what time would that be? Don't start advertising.
10 to midnight.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
10, 11 to midnight.
You notice he has great ideas, but they very rarely come to fruition
Because
because.
all my ideas require work.
Yeah, that's not.
But then you realize I've got to work, and then it's like, I'm not doing that.
You know what would happen? He'd come up and we'd be here ready to go, and he'd call in and go, "Man, I'm at church. I got tied up."
At midnight?
I'm sure they've got something going
I
on.
don't think so.
Y'all don't pray for Jesus when the midnight comes, the midnight time comes? I pray for a new year, man.
Oh, well,
a great new year.
I mean, I'm excited for the new year. I just think we could do the Wake Up Crew New Year's Eve extravaganza.
Okay, you show up and we'll be right. We'll be
Yeah,
right
right
there.
behind. Yeah,
We'll be
I'm
right
sure.
there. Man, have you seen the news about these drone things? These drones in New Jersey? Have y'all seen that?
I've been keeping up a little bit with it.
Well, I mean, they don't have an explanation for them. They don't know what they are, but it's safe. That's what they say.
Ish.
They're safe-ish, yeah. So that's going on. What else is going on around the world today? Anything?
You know, just living life.
Those drone things were weird. That
Yeah.
was weird.
They're about the size of an SUV, apparently. They're big.
Yeah.
Some of them.
There was I don't know.
I mean, I understand them being there, but I don't understand why we can't find who's doing it.
That's the thing.
I
Why
mean, we
are
can
they
send
here?
a man to moon, but we can't find what drones are up in the
Right.
air.
See, I really think somebody knows, and they're just trying to pass it off. I mean, they're close to a military base, so, I mean, I would think...
And golf course, Trump's golf course.
Yeah. But, I mean, with the military base being close by, I would think that maybe that's the reason why they're there, and they just don't want to admit that it's...
You mean the government might be lying to us?
No, never.
Never.
Not the United States government.
No.
Just have a feeling that somebody knows, and this is just a, But apparently there was another place where they called the authorities and whatnot, and then all of a sudden it was gone.
Well, people have gotten hot over it. I
Yeah.
mean, they really are. They're like demanding. They're starting to, the governor and that kind of thing. They're getting like irate. I just don't understand why you can't find out what that is.
Yeah, it's very strange that nobody knows.
Send up another drone to recognize the other drone. How's that? I don't know. I mean,
Well, and they're really high up in the sky.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It's not like it's some kid's drone. Like this
Right,
is
right.
this is something that's a big deal.
but you could see where it would bother people. You look up. Aaron Rodgers was on Pat McAfee's show on ESPN. That's the first thing Aaron Rodgers brought up.
Really?
Yeah, about the he wouldn't even interview hardly, and couldn't even get any football questions because have you seen those drones, man? Man, they're big, stuff like that. So that's where I first heard about it, but
Or it's aliens.
could be aliens, yeah.
Who knows?
And they're really making fun of that. They've got like Close Encounters of the Third Kind move. You know, they show it on the internet. Picture of, Richard Dreyfuss. It's pretty neat. So, what do you guys want to do this morning? It's the 16th. What do you all want to do? Anything?
Go to bed. Go back to sleep.
Yep, that's what I want to do. And after this first segment, I think I probably need to. We've got coming up a lot of stuff. We got news, we got weather, sports, traffic. Stay with us here, and we're going to check that weather just right now.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. We got a wet start for the work week in store for us, where even though we've got mostly cloudy skies today, we do have a good chance of rain this afternoon of a high near 64. Showers and thunderstorms are likely tonight of a low around 48. We'll just have a slight chance of rain on Tuesday at a high near 62. Good chances for showers and thunderstorms will return Tuesday night of a low around 52. Wednesday we'll have a high of 63. I'm weatherology meteorologist Michael Cotter with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 55 degrees.
Are you shopping for lights?
We got it!
Doors?
We got it.
Flooring?
We got it!
Furniture?
We got it here at the Habitat Restore. 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Murfreesboro.
Remember, we got it today, but it may be gone tomorrow.
Find it at the Restore, yeah. We got it at the Habitat Restore.
The Habitat Restore at 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Murfreesboro.
It's Christmas time here at Bell Jewelers, and come stop by and shop your Pandora. We have the brand new holiday collection. We have the cutest limited edition Pandora Christmas ornament in the shape of a nutcracker. He's adorable. And then we have a great selection of different holiday charms, along with the limited edition Game of Thrones, Marvel, and Disney charms.
Come here to Bell Jewelers, 821 Northwest Broad Street, across from Toots.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
She wrote this letter and gave it to my dad to have the minister to read at the funeral. It was very healing for the kids, even for the grandkids.
Let the Murfreesboro Funeral Home help your family when experiencing loss of a loved one.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and as we approach this holiday and Christmas season, we would like to thank you very much for allowing us to serve this community for nearly 40 years.
Head over to Toots.com for our daily specials, our menu, and all of our locations. Check out our Kids Club for some extra deals.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Hi, this is Stan with Parks Auction Company, and by now you've probably heard our commercials and know that we are committed to helping you increase your investments. Call 896-4600 to set an appointment with me or one of my team members. That's 896-4600. Parks Auction Company. We handle everything.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The Sunday night NFL game went to Green Bay, winning at Seattle 30-13. The Packers' record now 10-4. Green Bay's defense recorded 7 sacks. Seattle quarterback Geno Smith left with a knee injury. Buffalo won at Detroit 48-42 despite 5 touchdown passes from Jared Goff. Philadelphia won its 10th game in a row, beating Pittsburgh 27-13. The Steelers did clinch a playoff berth after a couple others lost. Houston won at home against Miami 20-12. The Texans clinched the AFC South title after a Colts loss. Indy blew a 13-7 third quarter lead and lost at Denver 31-13. Tampa Bay came back to beat the Chargers 40-17. Arizona over New England 30-17. Notre Dame gave head coach Marcus Freeman a contract extension. The late NBA game to the Lakers over Memphis 116-110. Anthony Davis 40 points. And Dallas won at Golden State.
The Wake Up Crew. Merry Christmas from John, Ryan, and Dalton.
And good morning.
Oh, hey. Hi. Hello there.
You guys, golly, crazy, man. Hey, I now forgot what I'm going to say. Oh, yeah, we're powered today by Middle Tennessee Electric. This holiday season, Middle Tennessee Electric wishes you and your loved ones a Merry Christmas and a bright new year. Thank you for making our community shine. Happy holidays from MTE. You guys notice I'm wearing different glasses today?
I did, actually.
I wear a different pair of glasses every day. It seems like once I wear one for like 2 or 3 days, they start drooping down. So I go to another pair, and they do okay for a few days. It's crazy.
Mine have started doing that. The rubber piece is not holding the way it once did. I
should never go away from this style. Although I'm not really crazy about this particular pair. I've got another pair that I wear to Sunday school, and they work perfectly.
Your Sunday glasses.
Yeah, like when you got to look down at the hymn book and look up at the screen. They don't fall off. So
I'm telling you, it's those. I'm not going to buy any more of the plastic frames anymore.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem.
They slide.
Yeah.
So what kind do you have on?
They're wire.
He's got the rubber stoppers.
Yeah, I think the wires are better. Yeah. I really do. If you have that problem out there, call us at 893-1450. We'll let you know how it's going for us. Song of the day today on this 16th of December. Why is it I feel like I've got 2 other guys in the room with me, but I'm really talking to myself? I don't know. Here we go.
Maybe you just have that much personality. Even your glasses are part of the show.
Shut up, Dalton. This can work both ways, you know.
That wasn't me.
Why'd you say it? That's the best Christmas songs, and this was Nat King Cole. It's a classic. And him singing it makes it a classic today. Here's a person, Karen Milstead. She's today's Good Neighbor of the Day for having a great attitude despite extensive surgery and chemotherapy this past year. She always smiles, spreading joy and thinking of others first. Karen Milstead will receive flowers from Jenny Harris and the family at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Guests. Want to say hi to Jeff, too, here at News Radio WGNS.
So that is today's Good Neighbor of the Day. If you would like to send in a good neighbor, text the word neighbor to 615-893-1450 or head to WGNSradio.com/good neighbor. That'll get them to us. Also, birthdays and anniversaries. The number 615-893-1450 on the Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club.
So as people heard, we do have a guest with us here in the studio, and so he's going to be doing our real fact today. Hey, Dalton, can you give me a Christmas fun fact? Hey, sure thing. Did you know that Jingle Bells was originally written for Thanksgiving? I did not. Yeah, it's true. It was intended for a Thanksgiving program at a church in Medford, Massachusetts. All right. Thanks, Dalton. I'll talk to you later.
I'm in the twilight zone. I really am. This is freaking me out.
Merry Christmas from all of us at Stones River Manor.
We're all decorated for Christmas with bells, Christmas trees, stockings, and more.
From our hearts here at Stones River Manor, we wish you a joyous Christmas season filled with warmth, love, and lots of laughter.
And we're so thankful for all of our many blessings.
And hope that you have had a blessed year as well.
And we look forward to another great year ahead of us.
As you gather around the twinkling tree, may your hearts be filled with the true spirit of Christmas.
From our family here at the Manor, Merry Christmas.
Dr. Craig McCabe, the eye doctor you hear on the radio.
So tell us what it was like to go through the cataract surgery.
Oh, it wasn't bad at all. There was no soreness, no hurting. They made you feel comfortable. I mean, I can see things that I couldn't see clearly before. It's absolutely wonderful. I do it again. I love it.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial behind SunTrust Bank.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Dudley. West Tennessee is mourning the death of a police officer. It happened in Selmer. That's where the TBI says just after 3 Saturday, officers with the Selmer Police Department responded to a report of a suspicious person outside of a home. The TBI says when Officer Rick Finley arrived, he encountered 39-year-old Daniel Jeremiah Holmes. Holmes allegedly attacked Finley before firing several shots at the officer. A second officer arrived at the location and returned fire, striking Holmes. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The investigation continues. In Murfreesboro, a man and a woman were shot inside of a vehicle behind the Clarion Inn on Old Fort Parkway, and the vehicle then struck a wall while trying to get away. It happened about 11 Saturday night. Murfreesboro police say they found the victims in front of the hotel and started administering first aid until EMS arrived. Both victims were taken to a nearby hospital with critical injuries. It's unclear what led to the shooting. More news in 30 seconds.
When you struggle with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, you get used to not feeling 100%. I thought that was how it had to be. Until I discovered the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. They told me about new medications that weren't around back when I was diagnosed. They helped me find a specialist who gave me a new treatment plan. I'm feeling better than I ever thought I could. Don't settle for not feeling your best. Take action today to take care of yourself. Spill your guts. Learn more at spillyourguts.org.
First responders from multiple counties worked together Saturday afternoon to rescue a man stuck inside a cave in Clay County. He was stuck there for 2 days. The man was reported missing by his family on Cherry Farm Lane shortly after noon Saturday. Responders found a vehicle near a cave not far from that home. Personnel said they entered the cave and could hear him calling for help. The man was said to be in the cave for 2 days after getting turned around because his flashlight died and he lost his spare. Will Nunley, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew. Merry Christmas from John, Brian, and Dalton.
It's 6:27 here on the Wake Up Crew, and here's Run, Run, Rudolph. Run, Run, Rudolph. Santa's got to make it to town. Okay, well, wow. That's the Bizarro Run, Rudolph, Run. Speaking of Bizarro, man, I caught up with the Superman and Lois.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, wow.
Did you finish it?
I did.
Yeah, the ending was really good.
The ending was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. They should do a movie like that if they're ever going to end it. You know, I mean, it was great. I guess you haven't seen it, have you?
No. Where can I watch it?
Hulu, maybe. Yeah.
I
Max.
think so.
Well, you can see 3 seasons of Max. You can't see the whole thing.
The CW app.
The CW app is where I'd go.
Yeah. That's where I watched the last season.
But you can also sneak and go on to like a CW, like a Superman and Lois thing, and you can find it. The ending. They'll show you the ending. It's awesome. It is.
It's very good. It's the perfect way to end the show.
I'm going to say it right now. The best Superman ever.
I would agree. I think
you're having a hard time, but I really think when it push come to shove, Tyler Hoechlin will be the best Superman ever. Unless this guy that's coming up is great.
Yeah. It's definitely the best Superman thing.
Did you like the take on Krypto?
Yes, I did.
I mean,
it was cute.
That was cute. Yeah. It's almost like they play off the movies, but they do it better. I mean, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, they get it or something.
Yeah.
But
so there's a Krypto in this too?
Well,
can't spoil it.
You got to watch it.
You got to watch it.
I should have probably said too much.
It was, I think.
It's sad, though, too.
It was very sad.
Very
I cried.
sad. Yeah, I did too, man. Did you really? I did too. Tears were coming out of my eyes.
I know. I'm like, oh, no.
I mean, it could shatter your dream about Superman too. I mean, really, I hope I'm not spoiling anything, but I mean it's so beautiful. The ending is so beautiful,
and it was.
I'm about to tear up right now.
It wasn't just the perfect ending to like a Superman thing, but it was specifically the best ending to that show. Like with the way that show started and what they were doing with it, like they really knew how to finish it.
And they wrapped things up pretty well, didn't they?
It was good.
All the loose ends,
especially considering they thought they were going to have another season. Like they thought they were going to do one more, and they wrapped it up really well.
The one with Lex Luthor, that little part at the end with Lex Luthor, that was awesome.
Yeah,
that was really awesome.
And I like him now. I didn't like him at first.
Yeah, it almost came back like to Smallville. You know how their relationship. You know, okay. But anyway, just 2 guys talking about a show that they cried about.
So
hey, Dalton, how do you feel about Superman?
Wow.
Here's a delay. 3, 2, 1.
Who plays Lex?
It's just some guy.
Yeah, I've seen him before.
He's a bit actor. Yeah. He's been in a bunch of stuff.
Oh, okay.
They shaved his head for the show, though. This thing, yeah. So
he's got a big beard, though.
Yeah.
Hey, Dalton, how did you feel about the Superman and Lois finale?
Superman and Lois. I thought the finale was pretty solid. Some great action and emotional moments. Plus, any show that gives Superman some love gets a thumbs up from me.
That sounded kind of generic.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think
there wasn't any heart in that.
No, I don't think he meant it at all. Well, no wonder there's no heart in it. But anyway, it's time for Today in History.
It's time for Today in History.
When you turn to Turner Security, powered by TechCore, you can leave your security issues at the door. Turn to Turner Security.
You're a good neighbor station, WGNS.
Ask not what your country can do for you.
I'm Ryan Barrett.
Ask what you can do for your country.
I'm John Dinkins.
I have a dream.
This is Dalton Merritt.
Tear down this wall.
In 1901, the first table tennis tournament is held. You like table tennis? You like ping pong? That's what I call it, ping pong.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong day, sorry. That's okay.
We'll save that for tomorrow.
Well, that's okay. It happened.
It did happen.
And we covered it.
At some point in history.
Child star Shirley Temple announces her retirement from film at age 22. Couldn't find any movie roles. The first White House press conference took place in 1953. President Eisenhower and 161 reporters. How many do they have now? I don't even think they have half that, do they?
Yeah, who knows?
And they get yelled at when they do ask a question by all the presidents and the press people, you know. In 1969, Hello Dolly with Barbra Streisand premieres. Hello Dolly. Yes, sir. It's so nice to have you back. Great musical. In 1985, the film Color Purple, based on a novel by Alice Walker, directed by Steven Spielberg, stars Whoopi Goldberg and Danny Glover. In 2019, Mariah Carey's single All I Want for Christmas Is You reaches number 1.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need.
Let's ruin the song.
About the present underneath the Christmas
You don't like that
tree.
song, do you?
I'm not one of those people who hates it, but I don't love it.
Is that why you ruined it for all the audience
for sure.
just a second ago? And Drew Brees breaks Peyton Manning's record in 2019, 539 for career touchdown passes, as New Orleans Saints rout the Colts 34-7. That's Today in History. Stand by. Brandon Brooks is next.
This is CBS Rewind. December 16th, 1964. The release of the comedy, The Disorderly Orderly. Starring Jerry Lewis. December 16th, 1973.
The greatest adventure of escape ever filmed.
The release of the Prison Escape movie,
Welcome to the penal colony of French Guiana.
Papillon.
Whose prisoners you are. Get moving! And from which there is no escape.
Starring Dustin Hoffman.
Keep me alive until we land in Guyana. And I'll underwrite any escape you care to arrange.
And Steve McQueen.
Done.
I'm Brendan Brooks.
How much you charge to send this one as far as Panama?
And that's
Come here, man.
Rewind.
Since 2013, the annual Progressive Keys to Progress event has provided deserving veterans with vehicles, helping our heroes drive their lives forward. Learn more about this program at keystoprogress.com.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. We got a wet start for the work week in store for us, where even though we've got mostly cloudy skies today, we do have a good chance of rain this afternoon, of a high near 64. Showers and thunderstorms are likely tonight, of a low around 48. We'll just have a slight chance of rain on Tuesday at a high near 62. Good chances for showers and thunderstorms will return Tuesday night, of a low around 52. Wednesday we'll have a high of 63. I'm weatherology meteorologist Michael Cotter with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 55 degrees.
Good morning. Still trying to clean up a couple of wrecks out here, including one over here in Donaldson. It's 40 westbound near Donaldson Pike, right near the airport, as it starts to build with that traffic volume in that area that's coming in from Wilson County. Still working this wreck, 24 westbound at 231 out here in Murfreesboro, Rutherford County. It's over to the side involving a FedEx truck. Hey, when you need dependable towing, call STR Towing and Recovery. Check them out at strtow.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by the law offices of John Day and AmeriCare Pest Control.
I've got pests, bees, buzzing rodents running all through my house. Ants chewing wood, and look, there's a mouse. I'm overrun with pests, but you're gonna be sure, safe and secure. It's the last rites for those pests. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests.
893-7111. AmeriCare Services Incorporated. Call us today. 893-7111.
Merry Christmas to you from all of us here at WGNS. The 162nd anniversary of the Battle of Stones River was December 31st, 1862, until January 2nd of 1863. It was a cold winter, and almost 3,000 Americans lost their lives here in Murfreesboro on those 3 days. There will be a 5.5-hour commemoration of the Battle of Stones River starting Saturday morning at 10 o'clock on December 28th. It's all free and open to the public. You need to be there to learn about local history. And this weekend brings the final drive-through Christmas tree lights at Cannonsburg Village. Don't forget, the first day of winter is this Saturday morning. The Grinch is alive and well. He hit Boy Scout Troop 197 by stealing almost 100 Christmas trees. Help them by getting your tree there at the Fellowship United Methodist Church. That's at 2511 the New Salem Highway. For more Good Neighbor events, go to our website, WGNSradio.com.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
At Middle Point, we want to be part of the solution. That's why we're making significant investments in proactively enhancing our facilities to integrate sustainable solutions.
Mike Klassen with Middle Point Landfill.
We invite you to learn more about us at middlepointlandfill.com.
Middle Point Landfill is an environmentally safe, economical, and reliable solution for solid waste for Rutherford County.
Republic Services, we are sustainability in action.
Adam's Place is tailored to you.
Well, I'm on a salt-free diet, so they're very good, Dale.
And exercise?
Well, I do a lot of walking. I have a bad back.
Peggy Cunningham invites you to
just come on and live with us.
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111.
On Memorial.
Across from Walmart.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
21 before the hour, and you know, Dalton, I think we expressed ourselves to the audience this morning.
We did.
We said we cried at the Superman ending, and I think it's okay for men to cry.
And everybody's sitting in their car going, "Huh, nerds."
Yeah. Well, I think it's okay for men to cry.
Yeah.
I mean, we cry at least once a day on this show.
I cry on the morning every time I'm driving up here because I'm thinking, why do I have to keep doing the show?
Well, I cry because of this segment right here, the dad joke of the day.
Wow.
That was a good segue.
Emotional.
You got a 5 at the end of the week last week, didn't you?
Yeah. You know,
Sorry
guys,
for him. You had a 1 and a 0.
There's nothing better than putting on warm underwear right out of the dryer.
Really?
Yeah. And I also love looking around the laundromat to see who they belong to.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I'm gonna give that a 4.5.
Yeah, I can't give it a 5 because I think it's a little,
But it's close.
Yeah.
It's close. That was a good joke.
Yeah, that was good.
It's a little what, John?
No, risque.
Oh.
Yeah,
I wish we could
it.
find out what our robot friend would rate that joke.
We don't have time. We got to take a break. Stay with us here.
CBS News Brief. Mysterious drone sightings have spread to at least 6 states in the East now, and there are growing calls for answers.
Americans are finding it hard to believe
We can't figure out where these are coming from.
Florida Congressman Mike Waltz, President-elect Trump's choice for National Security Advisor on Face the Nation. Federal officials insist there is no security threat. The Hamas-run health ministry reports the death toll in the war with Israel has now surpassed 45,000. Reporter Linda Gradstein.
The Palestinian Health Ministry in Gaza does not distinguish between fighters and civilians, but claims that more than half of the dead are women and children.
The French island of Mayotte in the Indian Ocean has been devastated by a cyclone. The BBC's Louisa Pilbeam.
Hundreds have died, with the death toll feared far higher. Hospitals, schools, roads have been torn up in what French forecasters say is the worst storm in nearly a century.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Murfreesboro police are searching for the suspect or suspects responsible for a Saturday night shooting that left 2 people critically injured. The incident occurred around 11:10 p.m. behind the Clarion Inn on Chafin Place near Old Fort Parkway. Preliminary investigations revealed that a man and woman were shot while in their vehicle. In a desperate attempt to flee, the vehicle struck a wall before coming to a stop. The victims were later found in front of the hotel near the KFC restaurant. Witnesses reported hearing multiple gunshots, with one bystander outside the nearby gas station stating, "I wasn't sure if the shooting was at KFC or the bar attached to the hotel." First responders, including Murfreesboro Fire Rescue and Rutherford County EMS, rushed to the scene, providing aid to the victims before they were transported to a nearby hospital. Both remain in critical condition. The motive for the shooting is unclear, but police urge anyone with information to contact Murfreesboro authorities. And in other news, the holiday cheer is dimmed in Rutherford County after thieves stole nearly 100 Christmas trees from Boy Scout Troop 197 on their lot at New Salem Highway. The theft disabled the lot's security system, resulting in a loss of approximately $12,000. For 19 years, the troop has relied on Christmas tree sales to fund activities like camping and summer adventures. Despite the setback, the community has rallied around the Scouts. Donations poured in, helping the troop recover their losses. Scout leaders expressed gratitude, saying these Scouts are seeing what a caring community we live in. The troop continues selling trees at Fellowship United Methodist Church through December the 20th. Donations can be sent to BSA Troop 197 at Fellowship UMC 2511 New Salem Highway or via Venmo at @Treasurer197. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Novatech, Middle Tennessee's local office technology and document solutions expert. Visit Novatech.net. That's Novatech.net. Novatech reflects the additional managed IT and print services now available to area businesses. Novatech's IT and print services provide businesses with a free cost analysis so you may easily choose the exact solutions to meet your needs within your budget. Visit Novatech.net. That's Novatech.net.
Ho, ho, ho. I know it's a busy time, but this is also a time of giving. And I need you to give a moment of your time to fill out the special census for Murfreesboro. Go to murfreesborocensus.com. It only takes a couple of minutes, and you'll do a lot for our community. Go to murfreesborocensus.com. Fill out the special census today. Can Santa count you in? Ho, 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 ho.
Turner Security is proud to offer Honeywell Max Pro Cloud for your business. Control your security, access control, and camera system with one app. Arm your security, see your cameras, and unlock a door for a small monthly fee and no contract. Tired of paying for overnight guard service that doesn't work and costs too much? At Turner Security, we have your solution.
Attention to the individual with a backpack. You are in a restricted area and need to leave immediately.
Video monitoring with real-time live talk from Turner Security.
Turn to Turner Security.
Do you ever wonder why big financial institutions offer you hundreds of dollars to open an account? Have you ever looked through the pages of fine print to see the fees and conditions? You won't find complicated sales pitches at Heritage South Community Credit Union. We are different. We help when others won't. It's what our members tell us we do every day. If you're tired of the hassle, it's time to try a local community credit union. Visit heritagesouth.org to learn more or open an account today. Insured by NCUA.
Do you love to read?
Love to read.
Tell us about the library at Adams Place.
We have an amazing library. It's like a library at a big estate. You know, there are just so many books. You just come, pick out one you want, take it home, read it, take it back. It's just great.
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111.
Adams Place on Memorial, across from Walmart.
Man on the Street Newsmakers, brought to you by Old National Bank in Murfreesboro.
We're excited to announce that Capstar Bank is now officially a division of Old National Bank. All those friends you've made while banking here over the years, well, they're still there. And so are the delicious, warm, homemade cookies.
In Murfreesboro at 2230 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
Everything you enjoyed at Capstar, still there at Old National Bank. Old National Bank, ready to serve you.
Old National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Information that you need. You've just received horrible news that could change your life. What should you do?
I think the first thing we think we're doing, which isn't the right thing to do, build walls around ourselves. Whenever you receive devastating news, it's hard to process. You're kind of in a twilight world where you go home and you think to yourself, now, did he just tell me that? Or did she just say I had this?
Reverend Dr. John Hinkle with Murfreesboro First Presbyterian Church.
What a lot of families do is they want to do just that, keep it between the family. What I actually believe is more helpful is to find somebody to talk to. And I find the act of talking is therapeutic in and of itself, right? Just the act of trying to get it off your shoulders, get it off your heart, and say to your friend or to a doctor or to a trained professional, this is what I'm feeling. And I think that process alone is helpful. In that moment when I'm told this information, I've lost control. And we think by holding it in, we're gaining control back. When in reality, we're just allowing the pressure of the news to collapse us. By releasing it, you're getting it all out of your system.
And that's information that you need on what to do when your news turns tragic.
The Wake Up Crew.
Merry Christmas from John, Brian, and Dalton.
Welcome back to Wake
On the
Up Crew.
third day of Christmas.
It's well, that's sad kind of sounding. Well, kind of like that though. 6:48 here on the Wake Up Crew. We've got weather coming up, and also the CBS Entertainment Report with Matt Wolf coming up at 6:57 this morning.
Way to go, Matt!
He's
I'm
new,
proud of you.
and I meant to say we have a. We have what else? We got something else new. Where was it? Oh, a state news from Access, Tennessee.
Yeah, at 6:25.
That came on this morning, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
6:25. Okay, I think I was like eating food in the break room.
Yeah, Melissa left all the food she made for us the other
The
day.
leftovers.
Yeah.
And we're eating them at 6:20 in the morning. What?
Will.
Will Nunley. Yeah, used to work here.
Oh, he's gonna. It's kind of like a
Access
reunion,
Tennessee.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, we should have like a cake or something.
A cake?
Yeah, I'm always wanting a cake. Somebody's got a birthday coming up in January.
It's true. I'm not getting him a cake.
I'm gonna get him one.
Now that I'm an adult, I get to pay back all the horrible birthdays I had.
I'm gonna get him one, but you can eat it. You can eat it,
and he doesn't get any.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna let him pick the
well,
kind he
unless
wants.
we're doing in January, we're doing our Wake Up Crew weight loss challenge like we did a couple years ago. We've talked about it.
No, because he'll say it's my birthday. We're not doing anything like that until after my birthday.
It's my birthday. I'll eat if I want to.
What's happened to this show? Really?
I wish everybody could see the movements. He like put his
Yeah.
arms together
Yeah.
and then poked his butt out.
Him singing. The fact he's singing is not the funny part of it. It's the expressions that
It
he
was
makes.
his like face, and then he just poked his butt out like he was showing it off. That was wild.
It's just like when he was dressed up as Fred Flintstone in the school play, and he was doing "Race the Dinosaur," whatever the name of that song was.
Walk the Dinosaur.
Walk the Dinosaur. He had his facial expressions in it too, and he
boom,
and he,
shakalaka-laka,
and he
boom,
wiggled his
boom,
butt
boom,
too in that one
shakalaka, boom,
too.
boom.
Yeah. Oh Lord. Okay. We also have celebrity deaths coming up in January. You know how many people died in 2024, and I thought we did a really great job of that last year, and we're going to have that special, day.
It could be part of the Wake Up Crew New Year's extravaganza.
That's not going to be on. Why? I don't know why he's on that. Does he know what kind of work that's going to take?
It'd just be like a normal day. It's just at midnight instead of in the morning.
Oh, he's so good in the morning. Can you imagine what he is at midnight? Do we have to get up the next day? Yes, I think that's right.
No, we're off New Year's Day.
Yeah. Okay.
See?
I wanted to be off New Year's Eve too, but I guess not. You have a new word for us, Brian, that came from the Merriam-Webster dictionary.
You're taking it from his knickknacks.
Yeah, I am. Well, I had it in my knickknacks too.
The Merriam-Webster word of the year is polarization.
And can I have a definition, please?
No. Happens to be one idea that both sides of the political spectrum. We define polarization as division into two sharply distinct opposites, especially a state in which the opinions, beliefs, or interest of a group or society no longer range along a continuum, but become concentrated at extreme opposites.
And can you use that in a sentence, please?
What did he just say? I'd like a sentence. Oh, yeah, I think he gave it, though.
Yeah, pretty much in that definition.
And you spell it?
Polarization. Polarization.
I thought he added an I in there. Really? Okay. I had it wrong then. Okay.
Yeah, Ization. Yeah. Polarization.
Ain't that when your sunglasses let you see more clouds?
No, it's a camera. Polarization.
Yeah.
When that just comes out in the picture. Yeah, Polaroid.
Well, and polarized lenses on sunglasses.
There you go. Yeah. Birthday time. Let's do it.
For anybody in the audience who's got a
just took from
birthday
his
today,
knickknacks.
happy birthday to you.
I have more to that knick-knack than you think I have. Paddywhack.
Of course you do.
Give a dog a bone.
In 1770, Ludwig von Beethoven, a German composer born in Bonn, Germany, electorate of Cologne. He died in 1827. Why don't I get easy words? Oh, he's playing piano, invisible piano. In 1931, Tom Brookshire, American football player and sportscaster, born in Roswell, New Mexico. He and Pat Summerall teamed up first before he and Madden. 1944, Yosemite Sam, Warner Brothers cartoon character created by Fritz Freeling, Looney Tunes and Merry Melody series.
I say.
No, that's Foghorn Leghorn. He does it all the time.
Every time. Every year for 6 years.
Okay. 1984, Theo James, a British actor born in Oxford, England. He was in the Divergent, Insurgent movies, and he is being considered for James Bond, too.
Is he? Everybody's being
He's
considered
a late
for
bloomer.
James Bond. Just cast him.
I heard you're up for it. For
I
James
am.
Bond.
Isn't that crazy? MGM called me and said, hey,
you have an English accent.
Can you do a British?
Celebrity birthdays. Sinette P. Happy birthday, Sinette. Tim Tucker, Norman Sklar, Kevin Phillips. And yesterday, we celebrated Roger Garfield, Dewey Hunter, Stacey Barber, Pat Gardner, and Noah Tracy.
Speaking of Walk the Dinosaur, it was me and Tim Tucker who did that in the 8th grade thing. Oh, wow. That's weird. Birthdays, anniversaries for today and yesterday. Picking up those 15th birthdays, 615-893-1450.
You're not going to believe this, but today is National Chocolate Covered Cherries Day.
Oh, let's hear it for Heather. That's all she's going to get. 6:55, here's a look at the weather.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. We got a wet start for the work week in store for us, where even though we've got mostly cloudy skies today, we do have a good chance of rain this afternoon at a high near 64. Showers and thunderstorms are likely tonight at a low around 48. We'll just have a slight chance of rain on Tuesday at a high near 62. Good chances for showers and thunderstorms will return Tuesday night at a low around 52. Wednesday we'll have a high of 63. I'm weatherology meteorologist Michael Cotter with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 55 degrees.
Need a new set of tires? Head to Tire World, where you can buy now, pay later. Ask your Tire World experts in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne about their financing options.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
In the Bridge Keystone affiliated retailer credit card.
Good morning. Trying to clean up a couple of wrecks. It's been out here for a while. This one has been out for at least 2.5 hours on 24 westbound at 231 at Shelbyville Highway out here in Murfreesboro, Rutherford County. Putting the final touches on that crash. 40 westbound over near Donaldson Pike as it starts to get a little bit busy over there in that area. Coming in from Hermitage into Donaldson on 40 going westbound. Prince's Hot Chicken has live entertainment every Wednesday night from 6 to 9. Check out the details at princeshotchicken.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
We're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from your friends at MTE. May your holidays be full of light, laughter, and cherished moments. Here's to a joyful season from everyone at Middle Tennessee Electric.
Alan Butcher was one of many local residents who only went to Adams Place.
Of course, Adams Place, in my mind, is the premier senior care facility, not only in Murfreesboro, but in the immediate area. We're very happy here and so glad we came.
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111.
Adams Place on Memorial across from Walmart.
Shopping for your DIY projects, odds are at the Habitat Restore.
We got it.
If you have a painting project going on, we have plenty of paint supplies. Come see us here at the Habitat Restore.
Find it at the Restore.
If you need batteries, come to the Restore.
We got it at the Habitat Restore. 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Murfreesboro.
Remember, we got it today at the Habitat Restore, but it may be gone tomorrow.
Well, over the weekend, we said goodbye to Blue Bloods.
Pass potatoes, please.
And Yellowstone. Well, kind of.
Does everyone know where they're going?
More on that at another time, but we're saying hello again to some old friends. First up, Malcolm.
Yes, I hear you. I'm coming.
Yep, Malcolm in the Middle is getting a revival on Disney Plus with Frankie Muniz, Bryan Cranston, and Jane Kaczmarek coming back. We're talking only 4 episodes, but maybe we'll actually get to find out what the family's last name is this time.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Well, you, Jennifer Love Hewitt, she's made it official. She'll be back as Julie James in the next I Know What You Did Last Summer movie. That'll be out next summer, July 18th. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career you'll love with flexibility, great pay, and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces? Come join our growing team. Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today.
The Wake Up Crew. Merry Christmas from John, Brian, and Dalton.
6:58 here on the Wake Up Crew, and Christmas time's a-coming, man. Just around the corner.
It's here. Christmas time is here.
Yes, sir. Karen Milstead is today's Good Neighbor of the Day for having a great attitude despite extensive surgery and chemotherapy this past year. She's always all smiles, spreading joy and thinking of others. Karen Milstead will receive flowers from Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and News Radio WGNS.
And if you'd like to nominate someone as our Good Neighbor of the Day, you can text the word neighbor to 615-893-1450 to nominate that person. You can also call or text that same phone number to get birthdays and anniversaries into us. Once again, 615-893-1450. Even easier, though, head on over to WGNSradio.com/birthdays to get them in so we can give away a delicious bowl of banana pudding from our good friends at Slick Pig Barbecue.
Can Santa count you in? I need you to fill out the special census for Murfreesboro. Go to murfreesborocensus.com. Fill out the special census today.
Was that Santa?
Sounds like Santa had a little too much eggnog.
That was Santa.
That was Santa.
I am so excited about that. We've got news coming up. That's what I'm excited about now. It's 7 o'clock.
Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network. WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. Flagship station for MTSU Sports. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock.
Drone sightings multiply.
It's hovering. It's sitting right there.
Concern about Trump cabinet pick.
You have someone who says he's on a revenge mission when we should be on a national security safety mission.
Push to extradite accused CEO killer.
This could move very quickly.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan. With the CBS World News Roundup, the search for answers intensifies as drone sightings increase. They've now been spotted in at least 6 northeastern states. Here's CBS's Tom Hansen.
And they're huge, too.
so I don't know what's going on.
Questions and concerns are mounting over those mysterious nighttime drone sightings.
Like they're recording people, or they're like just going around, like sitting there, just looking at you?
In Boston, 2 men were arrested Saturday near Logan Airport for what police say was a hazardous drone operation. And here in New Jersey's Monmouth County, police released a heat map to help track drone sightings in real time.
This is a national public safety and security issue.
Correspondent Scott McFarlane has more on Washington's response to these drone sightings.
The FBI and the Department of Homeland Security say there's no evidence of a current threat to public safety or of foreign influence, adding that of the 5,000 tips they've received so far, less than 100 of them have generated credible leads.
Some of those drone sightings are, in fact, drones. Some are manned aircraft. But I want to assure the American public that we are on it.
But still, members of Congress, including President-elect Donald Trump's pick to be National Security Advisor, are demanding more.
What the drone issue points out are kind of gaps in our agencies, gaps in our authorities. And I think Americans are finding it hard to believe. We can't figure out where these are coming from.
Now to the Middle East, where critics of Israel say the country is trying to take advantage of the crisis in Syria by carrying out military attacks and occupying some territory. CBS's Imtiaz Tayeb.
The damage is just breathtaking.
Like this massive strike overnight in the coastal city of Tartus. According to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, Israeli warplanes destroyed Syrian air defense units and other naval and military assets. The lightning-fast takeover of Syria 1 week ago by Hayat Tahrir al-Sham rebels has also seen Israeli forces carry out a land incursion that stretches past the occupied Golan Heights into a previously demilitarized buffer zone. Ahmed al-Shara, Syria's de facto new leader, has criticized what he described as Israel's, quote, uncalculated military adventures, and said he was more interested in state building than opening another conflict.
2 Russian tankers are spilling oil near Ukraine after they were damaged during a heavy storm. This happened in an important shipping lane in the Black Sea. At least 1 person was killed. Reports from Russia say the ships were carrying almost 9,000 tons of fuel oil. They're trying to figure out how much of it leaked. Today, a South Korean court began deliberating the fate of President Yoon, who was impeached by lawmakers over his brief martial law decree. Yoon is resisting efforts to get him to answer official questions about the action. Here at home, CBS's Nicole Killian has the latest on President-elect Trump's efforts to bolster some of his cabinet picks.
Today, Trump's pick to lead Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., starts making the round. He is under scrutiny for his position on vaccines, suggesting disproven theories that they cause autism. His personal attorney has also petitioned in the past for the polio vaccine to be revoked. We saw Kennedy this weekend here in Florida, but he declined to respond to our questions. The president-elect says he'll have a big discussion with him over whether to eliminate some childhood vaccination programs.
A former FBI informant is set to plead guilty today to lying about a phony bribery scheme involving President Biden and his son Hunter that became central to the Republican impeachment inquiry in Congress. Alexander Smirnov has been behind bars since his arrest in February. 4 minutes after the hour.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
When was the last time you said, I love? No, really. When was the last time you said, I love my pillow? We think we know why this is so difficult. Because your pillow sucks. That's right. As soon as you lay on it, it needs to be scrunched and adjusted, which some pitchman convinced you is a good thing. And in the middle of the night, it starts all over again. I Love My Pillow is not a cheap infomercial pillow. In fact, for the last 10 years, I Love My Pillow has only been available in the finest bedding shops. The secret to I Love My Pillow is in our proprietary homemade foam. I guarantee you'll be saying, I love my pillow. Go to ilovemypillow.com to get sized for your custom-made pillow, handcrafted in the heart of America. I guarantee this pillow won't suck or your money back.
Order now and get a free travel pillow. Just put promo code LOVE, that's promo code LOVE at ilovemypillow.com.
Several minor injuries after a rare tornado touched down outside Santa Cruz, California over the weekend. Reporter Suji Nam of CBS News Bay Area has more.
Pure shock
as neighbors couldn't believe that a tornado touched down in Scotts Valley early Saturday afternoon.
Literally crazy. I'm like, how does this happen in Scotts Valley?
City officials say the tornado path spanned from half a mile to a mile. Investigators say at least 20 cars have been damaged.
Overseas, officials in the French territory of Mayotte in the Indian Ocean say the death toll after a powerful cyclone is in the hundreds and could run into the thousands. Guy Taylor of UNICEF says there is widespread destruction.
With a cyclone of this magnitude, additional support is urgently needed.
Efforts are underway to get Luigi Mangione from Pennsylvania to New York City to face murder charges and the CEO killing. CBS New York's Allie Bauman.
He may soon be moved to New York's notorious Rikers Island jail. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg indicated Mangione may waive extradition as early as Tuesday as his office investigates the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
We could see him be transferred as soon as that evening or that day.
Now to Florida, where a sheriff's deputy in Charlotte County was shot and killed during a traffic stop. The suspect was shot and killed by authorities after a brief manhunt. A new study finds some buildings in the city of Miami are sinking faster than first thought, some by as much as 3 inches over 7 years. University of Miami researcher Falk Amelong.
When a high-rise is newly constructed, they settle, but that is supposed to be over relatively soon. But we see that it continues for quite a long time afterwards.
Correspondent Chris Van Cleve has the latest on the upcoming holiday getaway for millions of us.
Airfare tracker Hopper says if you haven't booked, you need to do it quickly because in the last few weeks leading up to Christmas last year, on average, round-trip airfare jumped by $100. Busiest days to fly will be the Friday and Sunday before and after Christmas. On the roads, AAA says the busiest day to drive will be the Sunday before Christmas.
Serious injury during yesterday's NFL action.
After a hard hit by Dubose with flags, and he's down.
The call on CBS says Miami Dolphins wide receiver Grant Dubose went down after a helmet-to-helmet hit as he tried to make a catch in the third quarter of a loss to Houston. He's hospitalized in stable condition. Time on the roundup, 8 past the hour.
What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very...
Calm? I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
If fashion is your thing, eBay is it. eBay's where I find all my favorites, from handbags to iconic streetwear, all authenticated. For real. This time, a little Supreme, some Gucci. I even have that vintage Prada on my watch list. That's why eBay's my go-to for all my go-tos. Yeah, eBay, the place for new, pre-loved, vintage, and rare fashion. eBay, things people love.
I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News Radio. We'll keep you updated at the top of each hour all day. It's time to get back to Brian, John, and Dalton for more of the Wake Up Crew.
7:09. Good morning, everybody, from News Radio WGNS. Brian Barrett joined by John Dinkins and Dalton Barrett as we continue another hour of the Wake Up Crew. And right now, we kick it off with a check of traffic and weather together, brought to you by Toots.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and as we approach this holiday and Christmas season, thank you very much for allowing us to serve this community for nearly 40 years.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Thank you for 40 great years of good food and fun.
At Toots, we still have the same specials, the same quality, the same portion sizes, even after 40 years.
Thank you for dining with us.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. We got a wet start for the work week in store for us, where even though we've got mostly cloudy skies today, we do have a good chance of rain this afternoon, of a high near 64. Showers and thunderstorms are likely tonight, of a low around 48. We'll just have a slight chance of rain on Tuesday at a high near 62. Good chances for showers and thunderstorms will return Tuesday night, of a low around 52. Wednesday we'll have a high of 63. I'm meteorologist Michael Cotter with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 55 degrees.
We're excited to announce that Capstar Bank is now officially a division of Old National Bank. Old National Bank in Murfreesboro at 2230 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Old National Bank, ready to serve you.
Old National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Good morning. Wrapping up this wreck out here in Rutherford County in the Murfreesboro area. 24 westbound, right at Shelbyville Highway. It was involving a FedEx truck that went off the road. It's starting to load up now with that volume on 24 coming out of Murfreesboro, headed towards Nashville, up through the Antioch area. It's gotten busier here the last few minutes on 40 West, working your way past Donaldson Pike. I know we had a crash over there earlier in that area near B&A Airport. When you need dependable towing, make sure you call STR Towing and Recovery here in Middle Tennessee. They serve all surrounding counties. STRtow.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
I'm a single mom, and as you can imagine, it's a fight sometimes just to get out the door. But when I need new tires or something's wrong with my car, I need to head to someone I can trust. I go to Tire World.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
Tire World, locally owned and operated.
The Wake Up Crew.
Merry Christmas from John, Brian, and Dalton. The Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS.
I'm getting nothing for Christmas. Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas. 'Cause I ain't been nothing but bad.
All right, welcome into the second hour of the Wake Up Crew. It is a Monday morning. It is December 16th, episode 1554 of the show. Good morning to John and Dalton.
That was a precursor.
A precursor?
You're getting nothing for Christmas.
This is that we were just talking before we came on. That's the worst Christmas song.
It is.
That one?
I don't think it's cute. I don't like it.
It's not Christmassy?
No.
There's no bells?
No. I give that a 2.
I give it a 1.
So you even like Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer better?
Yeah.
It's at least Christmassy.
It's got some jingle bells in it.
This is singing about not getting nothing for Christmas.
Well, the other one's singing about a reindeer.
It's sad. They're both sad. Grandma got run over. Would you really want your grandma to get run over by a reindeer?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
wow. Just kidding.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Yeah, that one's pretty bad too. But I still think I'm getting nothing for Christmas is worse.
Johnny B did on the show on Friday. Not only Grandma got run over by a reindeer, but the reason why.
They got run over?
Yeah.
Did he write it? Did he write that part?
Yeah, it's a whole separate song about, Grandma had claw marks in the back. Well, it was from a hammer. It wasn't from a reindeer.
Oh, wow.
It got really dark.
Yeah.
Someone has bludgeoned I'm Dalton Barrett.
Johnny B's hanging too much time in Sparta.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm Dalton Barrett. Reports indicate that someone bludgeoned Grandma to death.
Film at 11. Song of the day. Here is a classic Christmas hit as our song of the day looks at the best Christmas songs.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Little Nat King Cole there for you.
That is a classic. Now that's Christmas.
And Nat King Cole is probably the king of Christmas music.
I would think so.
Bing Crosby.
Well,
Bing Crosby's
he'd be
up
right
there.
Dean Martin on a sort of weird version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
He and Santa had been hanging out.
Well, I have a little opinion piece here that I would like to read in its entirety. This is not me, but I think sentiments will be felt in this room. Growing up is understanding that in Titanic, Rose decides to throw away a $250 million pendant in memory of an unemployed man who she hooked up with just once, who also never owned the necklace. Also disregarding that the explorer on the ship that brought her there to tell her story had based his whole career on that necklace. Meanwhile, she leaves out the part about letting him freeze to death because she didn't scoot just a little bit over on the giant door. And then perhaps, just perhaps, her husband of many years after would have liked to know that she was hanging on to a $250 million necklace. Maybe. Early retirement, anyone? The real villain of the movie, gentlemen, no doubt, is Rose.
Yeah. I can't disagree with that. I'm thinking too. Why didn't Cameron use like a 2x4? For her to be hanging on to. I guess because she had to be on something to keep her from freezing to death.
Right.
Yeah, so they couldn't do that. So, but poor Jack.
Yeah.
They showed something on the internet. This is really true. Somebody was getting an award. It was another lady actress, and Leonardo DiCaprio was clapping, but when she walked by, he did, he kind of pushed away from her a little bit.
Oh.
But then when what's her name? Winslet. When Kate Winslet comes by, he gets up and hugs her and stuff like that and then they're saying they're still so tight after all these years.
Really?
Yeah. It was pretty cute.
Even
but
though she killed him.
Well,
in the movie.
Then they made that other movie that was terrible.
Which one is that?
About a rocky marriage. I can't think of it.
That one.
No, you probably didn't, but it wasn't very good.
So he was in that with Kate Winslet?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Why are you looking at me while you're working at the computer?
I don't know. I was just seeing if I could do it. Revolutionary Road?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that one.
Interesting.
It was apparently so bad I've never even heard about it.
It's about a couple in the 50s or something. I think it's a breakup of a marriage.
Period piece. It was 2008.
Which reminds me, when you say Revolutionary War, reminds me of the movie with Tom Hanks and Paul Newman and Tyler Hoechlin. The now Superman when he was 13 years old.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good movie. I can't think of the name of it, but
no, he was acting.
Tom Hanks. And he's a gangster. Tom Hanks is a gangster or a hitman.
That just does not sound like it would work. I haven't seen this one either.
I wouldn't think it would either. But you kind of feel sorry for Tom Hanks because he's kind of trapped in it.
The Thing You Do?
No. I'll look it up. I'll look it up while we're doing something else. But Paul Newman, Tom Hanks, Tyler Hoechlin.
Road to Perdition.
That's it. Road to Perdition. Yeah. It's a great movie. You need to watch it.
Okay.
Tyler Hoechlin is great in it.
As a 13-year-old boy?
Well, I don't even know if he's that old. He's probably 10 to 13, something like that. And you can tell instantly it's Tyler Hoechlin.
He does have that face.
Yeah. I look for Tyler Hoechlin to make bigger and better things.
Unless he gets the curse.
Yeah.
Which is possible. But I don't think the Superman and Lois TV show was big enough for him to get the Superman curse.
No, I just don't want him to do Hallmark movies.
Yeah, right.
I mean, and I could see that.
Yeah.
Because he's good looking, but yet he's older. He's like 40 something, 40. I don't know if he's 40 yet, but he was a great Superman. We still can't get over it.
I really can't. I've been thinking about it since it ended.
I mean, it literally one of the greatest television endings I've ever seen.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, even better than Friends. And you thought that all worked out, but
really,
yeah, it had much more.
That's a lot of high praise.
We might be overselling it, but it is really good.
I just think it was unique the way they did it.
It was unique, and it's Superman. It's like, and I love Superman.
I just hope that after I watch it over the holiday season, that I don't come back and say it's not KFC finger licking good.
I know. I'm thinking that too. Me too.
Here's sports.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The Sunday night NFL game went to Green Bay, winning at Seattle 30-13. The Packers' record now 10-4. Green Bay's defense recorded 7 sacks. Seattle quarterback Geno Smith left with a knee injury. Buffalo won at Detroit 48-42, despite 5 touchdown passes from Jared Goff. Philadelphia won its 10th game in a row, beating Pittsburgh 27-13. The Steelers did clinch a playoff berth after a couple others lost. Houston won at home against Miami 20-12. The Texans clinched the AFC South title after a Colts loss. Indy blew a 13-7 third-quarter lead and lost at Denver 31-13. Tampa Bay came back to beat the Chargers 40-17. Arizona over New England 30-17. Notre Dame gave head coach Marcus Freeman a contract extension. The late NBA game to the Lakers over Memphis 116-110. Anthony Davis 40 points. And Dallas won at Golden State.
We chose Adams Place for the security.
We're talking with Peggy Cunningham. What do you enjoy most about Adams Place?
They lock the doors at 8 o'clock at night and you have to have a code to get in. So I feel very safe when I go to sleep.
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111.
On Memorial.
Across from Walmart.
When the unexpected happens, fire, water, or storm damage, Farrah Construction can help. Farrah Construction is also there to help when a car slams through the wall, and that seems to happen more often these days. I'm Ron Hall. Let our family at Farrah Construction help you. Call Farrah Construction and we'll board up, put down tarps, secure your home or business until the insurance coverage is approved. I'm Ron Hall. Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
Kim Dunaway is with us from Sunshine Nutrition Center. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Bart.
We're continuing the topic, seasonal depression. Kim, what seems to be the biggest issue that pops up due to seasonal depression?
It's so hard to put a finger on it because for everybody it's very different. But you do see a lot of times an increase in the amount of anxiety and stress this time of year. Oftentimes, a lot of your mental health facilities and practitioners are going to see an increase in suicide this time of year, which is very sad. So it's definitely an issue, and most people feel some low-level stress, and obviously some people feeling the high-level stress. And there's so many things that you can do naturally for stress and depression. So let me say this first. If you're on medication for depression, bipolar disorder, it can vary what supplements that you can take with those types of medications. So make sure that you check with your pharmacist, especially. They're usually a little bit more up on it sometimes than your PCP might be, but definitely check with your medical professionals. You know, we have a book at the store. Of course, there's great resources on Google as well. And I also am a great resource for that as well in terms of medication interaction. So I just want to throw that out there first as I list some of these things that you can take to help with stress, anxiety, and depression. So one of the things that's always been very popular is a supplement called 5-HTP. 5-HTP is a precursor to serotonin, and it is really excellent to help with boosting your mood. Serotonin is like our happiness hormone. So it can help with sleep, but it also helps with anxiety and it helps with depression. The dosage that you take for 5-HTP may vary based upon kind of where you are in that scale, from mild, moderate to severe types of depression. Typically, you're going to take 50 to 100 milligrams at a time, up to 200 milligrams at a time. It's been safely shown to take upwards of 800 to 900 milligrams a day, although most of the time people aren't going to notice a benefit of, at those kind of high doses versus a lower dose. So that's always a good option. Another one that's a long tested, tried and true is St. John's wort. The thing with St. John's wort is it can interfere with a lot of different medications, not just antidepressants, but also some blood pressure medications as well. So it's another one that you have to be careful with, but it is really good at blocking what's called MAO or monoamine oxidase. It's a neurotransmitter in the body that tends to cause a lot of negativity. It's kind of like our bad thoughts neurotransmitter. It helps to calm that down. So it can be really excellent for that. It can also modulate serotonin to an extent as well, which is why it does not mix with selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors like Zoloft or Effexor. So those are two things that have been around for a long time, but you do have to be careful with what you're taking with it if you're on medication. So if I go to something like L-theanine or GABA, those supplements are much easier to take with other medications, and it works on a neurotransmitter called GABA, which GABA helps with your nervous system. It can help with things like even neuropathy. It also is very, very great for people that have a lot of anxiety, tend to overthink. The person that can't shut their brain off at night would benefit from either one of those supplements. L-theanine is a precursor to GABA. You can buy it like that, or you can buy GABA already done. Some people do better on one than the other. You get L-theanine naturally from green tea. So if people drink green tea or they drink matcha and they notice that they feel a little bit calmer after that, it's that L-theanine in there that's working. So all of those supplements can be really great to help with some of the more moderate types of anxiety and depression.
So it's all of these things together. You mentioned the green tea, you mentioned other supplements. Putting all of these things together, I guess that's the secret.
Well, it really depends on the person. I try to ask a lot of questions when somebody comes in and they're struggling, right? Is it more anxiety related? Is it more depression related? Is it grief? Is there a particular event that's prompted it? Has it been going on for a long period of time? Can you shut your brain off? All of these types of questions help to point us in the direction of the right supplement for the right person. We do have combinations that have several things like this together, right? So we have supplements that have 5-HTP and St. John's wort together. I've got a supplement that's also got dopamine in there. Dopamine helps to increase dopamine levels, which that person that doesn't want to get up out of bed, who has no motivation. So asking all of these questions helps us sort of be able to pick the product that would work best for the person in that situation.
Now, if we start using these, how quickly do we see some end results?
That's a good question, and it really depends on the supplement. Like, for instance, something like L-theanine usually will work like that day. Something like St. John's wort or SAMe needs to be in the system a little bit longer. So it really does depend on the supplement. And we do have things that are designed to work very quickly, like there's homeopathics that can be taken under your tongue that's designed to work very quickly. I mentioned Rescue Remedy last week, works immediately. So sometimes you might do something that gives you some quick relief like that, along with something that's working on some of those neurotransmitters long term, and that might be the best strategy.
Now, perhaps you have somebody you really care about and you want to get them something that will make a positive change in their life. What can you do to help us there?
If you don't know what their medication situation is, the easiest places to go are usually a B-complex supplement and something like Rescue Remedy or homeopathic that I mentioned before. Those are designed to work kind of really with anything. So you might take a little bit of pause between getting something like a 5-HTP or a St. John's wort supplement if you're not sure they're on medication. But those are very simple to do. And if they aren't on medication, then you might go towards some of those other options. Or I might recommend a combination. Like, we have several combinations. We have one called Happy Camper, which is a very appropriate title, right? We have one called Calm ASAP. We have one called Total Calm Advanced. So we have a whole line of that Solare makes called Sharp Mind. They have a mood one, a stress one, a sleep one, a focus one. All of those are really great. So again, it depends on the person, but we can definitely recommend something for your loved one.
Now, where is Sunshine Nutrition Center located?
So we have two locations. In Smyrna, it's 901 Rock Springs Road. And then here in Murfreesboro, we're located at 621 South Church.
Kim Dunaway at Sunshine Nutrition Center.
This is Pastor Nikki Ajapong, the lead pastor of Holy Hill Chapel in Murfreesboro.
Hear our sermons on WGNS every Sunday night at 7:30.
Everyday life, never take it for granted.
Visit Holy Hill Chapel, TN.org to hear our podcast.
It's a blessing.
Don't let concerns about today's events derail your long-term financial strategy. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin, and I'm here to help. We can work together to understand the impact of these events and make sure that your goals are top of mind. While you can't control market volatility, we'll help focus on what you can control. We can connect in several virtual ways. Start by giving me a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Oh. I know it's a busy time, but this is also a time of giving. And I need you to give a moment of your time to fill out the special census for Murfreesboro. Go to murfreesborocensus.com. It only takes a couple of minutes, and you'll do a lot for our community. Go to murfreesborocensus.com. Fill out the special census today. Can Santa count you in?
Take the leap of faith.
Residents at the Villages of Murfreesboro say it best.
We didn't know if we wanted to move. We've been at our home for 57 years, and it was hard, we thought, to move. We should have been here years earlier.
The Villages of Murfreesboro.
Just come and visit it. You won't believe what you see in this place.
I'm Hope Rogers. Call me at the Villages of Murfreesboro, 615-848-3030.
It's just wonderful.
We're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. MTE is grateful for the trust and warmth of its members. During this season, MTE would like to wish you a season filled with joy and peace. Happy holidays from Middle Tennessee Electric.
The Wake Up Crew.
Merry Christmas from John, Brian, and Dalton.
It's 7:30 back here on this Monday morning, December 16th. Just 9 days until Christmas time.
Yeah, and yesterday's birthday babies, Roger Garfield, Dewey Hunter, Stacy Barber, Pat Gardner, Noah Tracy. And today, Sinette P., Tim Tucker, Norman Sklar, and Kevin Phillips. Happy birthday from WGNS.
And not all babies. Some of those are grown people.
They're grown people now.
Yeah, and you can nominate more grown people for birthdays. Just text us, 615-893-1450, or call. Head on over to our website, WGNSradio.com/birthdays, because we're going to give one of these people a delicious bowl of banana pudding from Slick Pig Barbecue.
That is indeed correct. How about we check on some news for you right now?
Can Santa count you in? I need you to fill out the special census for Murfreesboro. Go to murfreesborocensus.com. Fill out the special census today.
It is 7:31. Here's traffic and weather together.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. We got a wet start for the work week in store for us, where even though we've got mostly cloudy skies today, we do have a good chance of rain this afternoon, a high near 64. Showers and thunderstorms are likely tonight, a low around 48. We'll just have a slight chance of rain on Tuesday at a high near 62. Good chances for showers and thunderstorms will return Tuesday night, a low around 52. Wednesday, we'll have a high of 63. I'm weatherology meteorologist Michael Cotter with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 55 degrees.
Good morning. An accident in Madison, 65 southbound on that ramp to Briley Parkway. It's still very heavy out in Murfreesboro. They're wrapping up a paperwork on a crash that happened involving a FedEx truck on 24 westbound at Shelbyville Highway. As of last check, it was running slow. 24 westbound, trying to get past Joe B. Jackson there in Rutherford County. Hey, Princess Hot Chicken has live entertainment every Wednesday from 6 to 9. Check out the details at princesshotchicken.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
A single vehicle crash into a utility pole disrupted traffic on Cherry Lane near Sulphur Springs Road around 7 p.m. on Friday night. The roadway was temporarily closed as cables lay across the pavement. Authorities were initially unsure if the wires were electric or communication lines. Tennessee Highway Patrol reopened the road about an hour later at approximately 8 p.m. after AT&T arrived to assess and repair the damage. It was confirmed that the downed lines were for telephone, internet, and cable TV, as opposed to power lines. THP Public Information Officer Sergeant John Grinder stated that the preliminary report will be released once investigators complete their analysis of the incident. And researchers from the Vanderbilt University Medical Center and the Max Planck Institute for Psycholinguistics have published groundbreaking findings in Nature Human Behavior, revealing a genetic link between musical rhythm skill and human language abilities. The study analyzed data from over 1 million individuals, uncovering shared genetic factors influencing both traits. Results showed genetic variants linked to rhythm impairments also corresponded to an increased likelihood of dyslexia, while those associated with accurate rhythm skills were tied to better performance on language tests as well as educational outcomes. The research shed lights on the evolutionary and biological underpinnings of human communication and musicality, offering potential clinical applications such as personalized treatment for language or reading impairment based on genetic predispositions. The study was funded by NIH grants and included collaborations with 23andMe and the Vanderbilt Genetics Institute. That's all for now. For updates on these and more local stories, check out our website, WGNSradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
This Christmas, as you gather with loved ones, take a moment to remember the reason for the season, to give thanks for all of God's blessings, and to honor those who have sacrificed so much for this great nation. Here's a special Christmas message from Senator Marsha Blackburn.
In this time of celebration, let us remember what a blessing it is to be a Tennessean, an American, and to live as children of God in the most extraordinary country in the world. As we celebrate the birth of our Savior, let us always choose to live by His word, to give thanks to those who serve us all and to love our fellow Americans. From our family to yours, Merry Christmas.
I'm Marcia Blackburn, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Marcia for Senate.
At Middle Point Landfill, we strive to serve our neighbors.
This county is willing to put themselves out there and take some new initiatives.
Mike Clausen, General Manager of the Middle Point Landfill.
We want to transform Middle Point into a sustainability campus where we are building recycling facilities. We're building cutting-edge diversion facilities.
Middle Point values its relationship with you, which is why we never tire of serving our neighbors throughout Rutherford County.
Learn more at middlepointlandfill.com.
The Wake Up Crew.
Merry Christmas from John, Brian, and Dalton.
Back here on the Wake Up Crew, and it's time for a very special Name That Tune.
Yay! It's Christmas edition! Woohoo! We're gonna play Name That Christmas Tune in 10 seconds.
Name that tune.
So anybody, this is all three of us.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And we're only going to hear 10 seconds of the song, but
Okay.
hopefully I don't know anything about this. Hopefully we get some easy stuff.
Brian's got this.
Yeah. All right, let's hear the first tune.
Angels we have heard on high.
That's it.
Yep. Very nicely done.
Oh,
Great
now,
job,
do I
John.
need to wait?
I was just gonna let it finish out
Okay,
the timer.
Angels we have heard.
Dun, da, da, da. I like this in between here.
Name that tune.
Christmas
That you love gave to me, a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens,
We got it
2
right.
turtle
Yay.
doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. All right, next up.
Name that tune.
Hark the herald angels.
Glory to the newborn King, peace on earth and Well, we're 3 for 3.
I don't think they wanted this to be part of the game.
Probably not. One more.
Name that tune.
No,
For a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head.
we haven't even said the name of the song.
It was way to manger. Oh.
Name that tune.
Dun, 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 dun,
Carol of the Bells.
Yes. Good one. Merry, 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 Merry Christmas.
Carol of the Bells. And we're a winner once again.
We haven't missed one yet.
Nope.
And here's the next.
Name that tune.
Joy.
The Lord has come.
Joy to the world.
Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him.
Okay, are y'all? Let's don't make mockery of Christmas carols.
Are we making mockery?
Well, that's the way you really sing.
It's too late.
That's the way you really sing.
Oh. Ah!
I don't know this
one.
Oh man, we're gonna miss one.
Oh.
Christmas
Oh,
Village.
I've never heard of it.
I haven't either.
Name that tune.
La 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 la. What's the season to be jolly? Fa la 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 la. Come we now are singing a carol. Fa la 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 la.
Deck the Halls.
Deck the
I
Halls,
couldn't
yeah.
remember the name of it. But we'll count it. We got it.
Yeah, we got it. We sang the whole verse.
Name that tune.
Green Sleeves.
Oh, I didn't know the name, but What child is this?
Oh, it's based on Green Sleeves.
Okay.
That's the same song.
Name that tune.
There were two men or something. There were
We Three
strange
Kings?
men.
No.
Dun, 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 dun. Merry morning.
Well, let's check out us all three ships.
I said three.
You did say
You did.
three. We got it. That's a point. That's a point. All right, one more.
Name that tune.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha! Bells on bottom.
We sound like we're in a bar. Sing songs.
Jingle bells.
We got it.
And let's name that tune Christmas edition.
Find it at the Restore, yeah.
Welcome to the Restore. What are you looking for today?
Do you have any area rugs?
We got it. And all of our lighting is 50% off here at the Restore.
Find it at the Restore.
If you need trim or molding, come on down here to see us at the Restore.
The Habitat Restore at 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Murfreesboro.
Remember, we got it today, but it may be gone tomorrow. Find it at the Restore, yeah.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
I am Charlotte Gardner. I've lived at Adams Place for 3 years. It is the friendliest place you ever could hope to be.
Was the decision to move difficult?
No, it was just a really good change. I never, ever regretted a day of moving here.
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111.
Adams Place on Memorial across from Walmart.
The Wake Up Crew.
Merry Christmas from John, Brian, and Dalton.
Back on the Wake Up Crew as we wrap things up here for this Monday, December 16th. By the way, next Monday is Christmas Eve, so just 9 days until Christmas Day. Today's good neighbor of the day, Karen Milstead, is today's good neighbor for having a great attitude despite extensive surgery and chemotherapy this past year. She's always got a smile, spreading joy, and thinking of others first. That's Karen Milstead, our good neighbor of the day. Has a smile even though she knows Jeff. But anyway, today's good neighbor of the day, just kidding, Jenny Harrison and our friends over at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts, along with News Radio, WGNS, the good neighbor of the day. Today, let's see, want to make sure that you know that the Wake Up Crew is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. And this holiday season, MTE wishes you and your loved ones a Merry Christmas and a bright New Year. Thank you for making our community shine. Happy holidays from MTE.
Time for the dad joke of the day.
Replay. You know what? One of my favorite things in the whole wide world, John. Putting on warm underwear right out of the dryer.
Really?
And I also love more than anything else looking around the laundromat to figure out whose they are.
Replay.
4.5.
That's a pretty good joke. It is a pretty good joke.
All right. What have we learned on today's show?
Yes.
I'm looking at you, Dalton.
You're not going to get out of this so easy now.
There's drones in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Nobody knows where they're from. Me and you both really enjoyed the Superman and Lois finale.
Polarization is the number one word for 2024.
Yep.
I'm going to give you some other words tomorrow. We may try to do that. Meant to do that today, but
oh, how exciting!
Just other words that kind of were synonymous with the year 2024.
Weaponizing.
No, but there's some interesting words.
Rule of law. Okay.
No,
I'm just trying to think of some.
The dogs.
Fortnite was one of the words.
Fortnite,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
Okay.
Well, Fortnite's an old word.
Oh yeah, that is kind
But
of.
now
an
it's
old
also
word.
a video game.
Well, it was one of the words to describe 2024. The top 10 words, and polarization was number one. But what were the others?
Oh,
so
there was a list.
Yeah, we
talked about. We did our song, our named Christmas tunes, which we're going to do again tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. We're not doing it tomorrow.
I think we'll do it.
Oh, it's Taco Tuesday.
Yeah,
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Had a 4.5 joke.
It was a pretty solid joke. We introduced Robo Dalton. Dalton 2.0, whatever. Bizarro Dalton, whatever he's called.
We dogged Brian for a little while.
It's true. Not on the air, though. We missed
happens.
it. That'd be in the morning.
Okay, we'll do that in the morning.
Great.
First thing.
I can't wait. That's always the highlight of my
By the
day.
way, before we go, Miss Spann, want to say a special prayer for her. Their family's having some health issues, and just want to remember her, one of our biggest fans, and I know she's listening no matter where she is, but have a nice little prayer for her.
All right. Yeah, let's do that. I always love to get messages from Miss Annie. That's what we learned on the show today. If you want to listen back to the podcast, it will be up shortly at WGNSradio.com under the podcast and Wake Up Crew.
Next on the Wake Up Crew, the stupid, silly stat of the day.
People born in January get fewer birthday presents than everyone else. And no one knows